When you watch the escalation of force, first they verbalized, and he failed to comply with the verbal commands. This man has to take responsibility that he did have a gun.
I think the hoodie is as much responsible for Trayvon Martin's death as George Zimmerman was.
The girl was no saint either. He had told her to leave, and she continued to linger.
The video shows South Carolina Sheriff's Deputy Ben Fields slamming a female student to the ground.
Fundamentally, if you have some respect for your teachers, this doesn't happen.
The situation is escalated by her choice. I'll tell you why it's not excessive. He verbalized. He made contact. He verbalized. He was polite.
If you obey the police, it doesn't usually happen.
People have to realize you can't resist arrest.
Just comply, please. Listen, like, don't lose your life.
Zimmerman is not a racist. Trayvon Martin would be alive today if he wasn't wearing thug wear.
We'll know more with a blood test. If he was high on some drug, angel dust or PCP or something, then we'll know. And that's entirely possible. Entirely possible. You could take a lot more than 6 bullets and keep charging.
Aside from the fact that he's dressed in that thug wear, look at the size of him. He's not a little kid.
The reason Trayvon Martin died was because he looked a certain way, and that way is how gangsters look.
You're going to be a gangster wannabe? Well, people are going to perceive you as a menace.
There's a simple solution in terms of for other people going forward is, you know, don't be involved in the sale of drugs. Don't think police are your enemies. Don't run at 8:30 in the morning when you see a cop.
If you want to look like a thug, then people will react to you like a thug. I've been preaching that since Trayvon Martin.
What if, I mean, there are times I'm sure someone has, in the history of this land, used a cigarette against a police officer, maybe chucked it at him, pushed it at him.
Absolutely.
If he indeed felt as though that could be a potential threat, was that the wise thing to do on his part?
It's just a good policy. Just even if you know the cop is in the wrong, comply and complain later. Well, a Los Angeles woman has now filed a lawsuit against police after cameras caught this confrontation where the officers were seen violently hitting her.
What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing to her?
In defense of the police, on this one slice of it, once they try to place you under arrest, you have to submit. I mean, you have to submit, so you can't resist arrest.
Time and time again. It always comes down to someone getting hurt, getting killed, bad decisions by a cop, but those decisions wouldn't have been made if the perp didn't run away.